Good evening, good afternoon, good morning and welcome to this episode of Oval and Out after an amazing evening here at the Kia Oval. The Kia Oval and the Blast at its very best. Surrey winning the game off the final ball. Chris Jordan, after taking career best figures of 4 for 10 of his 4 overs, hitting the winning runs off Matt Parkinson, 3 to win off the last ball and sweeps the ball through the gap in the leg side to give Surrey the win. Phil Walker, what a game of cricket.
Peak vitality, yes. That was a classic, a true classic, and one that will stick in the memory for quite some time after this. Surrey really needed it as well. They've gone 2-2 so far. They've simmered away a bit in the tournament. They needed that. Hard lines for Kent, who fought tooth and nail throughout the game, and I thought, just spare a thought for Matt Parkinson at the end, bowling with 5 men in the ring because they'd missed the cut-off point, and bowling 5 beautiful deliveries, really. Floated one up, Chrissy Jordan, well, it was his night. He just got just enough on it, crept over the boundary rope, 1 bounce 4. That was the game. Surrey's campaign is alive.
So many brilliant individual performances. Laurie Evans was outstanding with the bat. Jason Roy, quick fire 50. Mitch Santner, exemplary with the ball. On Kent's side, we saw how good the 2 overseas Aussies were. Wes Agar, Tom Rogers. Who's your player of the day?
Well, the player of the day is obviously Chrissy Jordan, who has been playing T20 cricket since its inception, literally, and yet delivered his finest spell of all time in the format, 4 for 10.
Bowling quickly.
Bowling fast, high 80s, slapped Joe Denley on the hip bone at one point, inconvenienced everybody in those middle orders, was irresistible, irrepressible, and dare I say it, England level brilliant. But Mitchell Santner as well, right, who's coming to this side for his first run in Surrey colours. We know what he does. He frees his time with his left arm spinners. He has a great feel for a game of cricket. And him and Jordan, they bowled 8 overs between them for 34 for 6 wickets. So Kent were 34 for 6 against the 2 of them. So that really told the story, and they dovetailed beautifully together, really. As you say, with the bat, Jason Roy he's playing as well as ever. He's in a new slot now at first drop. He looks comfortable there. He was maybe slightly frenetic for the first 10 balls, but after that he's just absolutely stunning, irresistible really. But it was a strange game really, because it ebbed and flowed throughout, and at one point it looked like Surrey were just going to cruise it. Sam Curran and Jason in there fine, and then 3 wickets fell in, I think 8 deliveries. Suddenly they're 105 for 5 and they needed a rebuilding job. Laurie Evans made runs last week, 60 from 24 against the same opposition, and he did the same here, 46 not out from 20-something deliveries. But it was Chrissy Jordan that got it done. It's his night. It's an amazing performance.
There are a lot of things that could be the answer to your question, but what brought you joy here today, Phil?
The crowd, actually. A couple of weeks ago for the Hampshire game, it was a bit grotty, the weather, it was a bit chilly, and it didn't feel like a classic South London Kia Oval jamboree. This did, right from the start, and the crowd were in it. They were engrossed, and the end was a joy. It was a joy to watch, and it was a joy to feel as well. That final over will live in the memory for me because, as I say, my heart went out to Matty Parkinson. He bowled 1 over, 1 for 15. 1 over 15. Didn't look like he was going to get another go. Brought in for that final over. 5 in the ring, bowled 5 beautiful deliveries. Chris Jordan got it done, and that finale suited the occasion, I think. It was ram-packed coming in here at the Oval Station, standing room only on the platforms as well, and it had the feel of a big occasion even before a ball was bowled. These 2 teams scrapping hard. They're middling teams in terms of results so far. They knew the importance of this one. They both went at it, and Surrey triumphed right at the death. It's a classic, and it's a reminder that when the Blast is good, it's a beautiful thing.
Not just a great finish, a great game from ball 1 to the very finish. That's it from me and Phil. Cheers for joining us on Oval and Out. We'll be back after Surrey's next home fixture in the Blast. Oval and Out.
Oval and Out.